Hey everybody, Marcos Villegas here with Amir Khan, who takes on Devon Alexander December 13th at the Mandalay Bay in Las Vegas, Nevada. And before I talk about your fight, congratulations. Last time I saw you, you were expecting, but you weren't a father, and now you are. So how is it?
It's good, man. It's good. You know, everything you do now in your boxing career, you do it for your family, you do it for your... I have a little baby girl now called Lamaisa, so everything you do, you know, you do it for your little girl and stuff, and you want her to have a comfortable life. And it's only a motivation in your sport because it only makes you train harder, work harder, and fight and win. You know, so yeah, she could be my good luck charm, and yeah, man. I mean, it's great times for me.
You noted that everything you do now is focused around her, but looking at your career, how is that going to change now because of your daughter? Are you planning now fighting a little bit longer, or just now only important fights because of her?
Well, you know, it's all about just making sure I leave the sport healthy, where I can look after my kids. And I can look after my daughter and my wife and my family. I mean, you know, whenever my body gives up and I feel that, look, I need to call it a day, that's the time I'm going to call it a day. At the moment, I'm still going strong. I'm 27. I'm still a baby in the sport of boxing. I've had a lot of fights, but like I said, I'm just going to keep on going strong at the moment. I can still do the press ups, the sit ups, the sparring sessions, and everything. So I'm alright at the moment, man. So a couple of more years left in me yet.
So the sleep initially didn't really get to you then.
No. To be honest with you, the baby's been really good, man.
Yeah.
She sleeps through the night, and it helps, you know. When she sleeps, I have a full sleep. If she did get up at night time, then the wife looks after her, so she takes a little bit of pressure. But now I'm in training camp. I have full focus on training. That's it. The wife's at home, so yeah. But yeah, I mean, look, at the end of the day, it's always hard to have a child and box at the same time, because you're always thinking about, you know, these are sacrifices when you're away from your family and everyone. But look, I hope it's going to pay off, definitely. You know, it's going to pay off, and I can't wait to go and see my baby girl after this.
No, I know that's a sentiment shared by all parents, and congratulations once more. You know, this fight with Devon was supposed to happen a year ago. You waited out, but I know before we get to that, there's a lot of talk about maybe you fighting Robert. So was there any truth to that? Were you really close to fighting Robert instead of Devon?
There's talks about, you know, the Robert Guerrero fight happening, so I started watching tapes and stuff, and you know, then I get a call saying it's the Alexander fight, and I agreed to it. I said fine. The reason maybe Robert Guerrero fight didn't happen, because in the last fight, if you look at two of the fighters, if you look at Robert's last fight and you look at Alexander's last fight, I think Alexander looked better in his last fight, so maybe that's why the fight got made. But yeah, I mean, look, whoever it is, I mean, you know, we're gonna go in there and we're gonna do what we have to do, and then I find out it's Alexander confirmed. So I'm ready for that, man. I mean, I've been working hard, and I'm very excited for this fight. Alexander's a good champion. He's a 3-time world champion. He's 2-division world champion. So he's bringing a lot to the table, and winning this fight, fighting an elite level 147 fighter, will only, you know, catapult me up to the big super fights after this. So I'm looking forward to the future. You know, the future is looking good. I have to get past this fight, and I know what to do to win this fight as well. Yeah.
You know, I'm glad you brought that up, because a lot of your fans have mentioned, you know, what does Devon do for Amir when you got Mayweather potentially in the future, and a really big lucrative fight with Kell Brook as well. You know, with this fight, is it more challenging now than it was a year ago, or do you feel that he's kind of digressed?
No, you know, Devon still looks strong, looks good. So I think he's probably got more experience behind him. And, you know, this fight, you know, fighting in Vegas as well, he's never fought there. It's only going to pump him up a little bit. So it's going to be a tough fight no matter what. You know, we're fighting the best Devon Alexander there's been. So I'm looking forward to it. I mean, look, he's going to be up for this fight. And I think it's all about just being smart and not making mistakes in there, and just go in there and doing what I do best.
You look a little bit wider, man. How's being at the weight now?
Yeah, weight's perfect. Weight's really good. Exactly where we need to be.
Yeah.
Looking strong. I mean, I've moved into this weight quite comfortably.
Yeah,
you know?
that's what it seems like. Yeah.
Quite comfortably. Whereas before, maybe I was a little bit too small last time. But now, I mean, I filled in quite well. And I think the 147 division is definitely for me. You know, I feel nice and strong at this weight, and healthy and happier as well.
Now, looking at the future, you're now aligned with Al Heyman. Has he told you anything that if you win this fight, he's going to really push strongly for you to fight Floyd in May?
I really, you know, to be honest with you, I didn't want to talk to him about it. I just wanted to get this fight out of the way first, have my whole focus on this one fight. I'm not looking past it just yet. Hopefully get this fight over with, and then sit down with Al Heyman and everyone, and then see what my future will be. But you know, I think it makes sense if I get past this fight. The Mayweather fight is going to be probably next. But then it's all about just being smart and just being, you know, just being patient, really. I mean, that's one thing I've learned, because I really thought I had it last time and I didn't have it. So It's all about just being patient, and the fight will happen when it's ready, when I'm ready, and when everyone believes that it's the best time for me to have that fight.
You mentioned you were patient the last time, and he did the pool, and to many people's accounts, he won the pool, but then Maidana came along. Do you get any personal sense, you Amir Khan, as a man, that he was kind of avoiding you in a way to kind of maybe timing for him be a little bit better to face you a little bit later?
I think it'd probably be even worse for him to fight me a little bit later, because that way I'm getting more experience behind me, I'm getting better as a fighter, and I'm getting smarter as a fighter, whereas I think maybe a year ago would have been a little bit better for him because I'm less experienced. But look, I mean, maybe he just has that problem. Maybe Amir's quick, as everyone knows, I'm quicker than Floyd, I'm explosive, and I think those are the things that will give Floyd problems. I mean, a lot of these fighters he's facing are slow, and Floyd can see everything they throw, but still, as Floyd's getting a little bit older now, you can see him aging a little bit, and he's getting caught with a lot of shots. Imagine someone who's quick, who throws numbers, combinations, and throws punches and bunches. I mean, they'll definitely start catching him. So, and that's my style. So, look, maybe it happens. If it happens, look, it happens. If it does, if the fight between me and Floyd never happens, then it's always going to be that thing in back of everyone's mind. What would have happened if Amir and Floyd fought? Because styles make fights, and I really think that this style, my style, will definitely cause him big problems.
It'd be two people, because people would say that same with Manny. What would happen if he would have fought Manny, and what would happen if he would have fought Amir?
Exactly. So yeah, I think it's all about the public demand. I think the public will want that fight, and it's all about them getting that fight. Yeah.
Well, there you heard it from Amir Khan. Returns on December 13th at the MGM Grand in Las Vegas, Nevada. I know last time I saw you was against Zab Judah, but in another venue in Las Vegas, and now maybe you're going for a body shot knockout, something like that. But
yeah, I hope so. It's gonna be good times. I mean, I've had good. At the MGM, I had a good fight against Collazo, so I'm looking forward for this next one. So yeah, man, I'm in Vegas. It brings the best out of me, so let's do it.
Amir Khan, Devon Alexander, December 13th, Las Vegas, Nevada.